Alyssa Lazar of Scranton. Hey, what's up? It's Kara Hart, the new Hot 97.1. Thanks for calling in today.
Hey, Kara. Thank you so much for having me.
We're so excited to have you because big stuff happening for you in the last few days, right?
Some crazy, wacky, weird stuff, yeah.
So in case you don't know, season 23 of The Voice and our good friend Alyssa from Scranton right here in our backyard securing a spot on Team Chance. That's Chance the Rapper. What?
Yeah, that doesn't sound like a real sentence to me.
Right.
It does not feel real still, and it's been months that I've known this. But yeah, this is really happening.
So first of all, goosebumps, okay? But what is it like having that information and kind of having to, keep that inside for that long?
Oh, it has been so difficult. When I was home for Christmas time, I'd already been through the process of meeting Chance and all the other coaches and doing the blind auditions. And, you see like old family friends. I played some shows at like Finnegan's when I was in town. And, you'll get why don't you audition for The Voice? You should audition for The Voice. And you just have to keep your mouth shut. It's so hard.
Oh, that's got to be the word. Yeah, maybe I will one day.
Yeah, maybe someday.
Oh, and then sure enough, you get on there. Walk us through that day, like waiting backstage, waiting for that moment, and then when the chair turned around, like just how did you feel? How did this go? What was going through your mind?
Oh my gosh. So much stuff. But you've been preparing nonstop for this one, 2-minute performance, and you're just like, be yourself, which is so hard to be when there's like a camera's blasting in your face and you're just like, you know what, be your full authentic self. That's my only goal, was to put my whole heart and soul into this and show who I was. But it was of course so nerve-wracking because I'm used to playing any bar, any restaurant. I've played some bigger shows like opening for like Edwin McCain, but this is just, oh my God.
Right, next level.
How do you not get in your head when it just all feels like a simulation? You're like, okay, I'm gonna go out there. The chair's gonna turn around. It's gonna be like my 4 best friends. Like,
yeah.
Gotcha. It's like a high budget prank.
Right. You're living in the Matrix.
Literally, that's exactly what it felt like. You're just backstage, just trying to get out of your head and get into the performance. Say, okay, I know this song. I'm gonna chill. This is any other performance, and I just got to do it.
Now, speaking of, you chose Maybe I'm Amazed by Paul McCartney to perform. And I've seen that you describe yourself as Billy Joel meets Mamma Mia meets Queen. What made you land on that song for the blind audition?
So it's been one of my favorite songs for a very long time. I've always looked up to Paul McCartney and classic rock artists like that. And of course, I wanted to play keys for my blind audition. As it's almost a kind of crazy, maybe foolish thing to play keys for your blind audition because it's gonna like be a little added weird angle, a little difficult. Not necessarily difficult because I do think of piano as kind of just like an extension of who I am as a performer, but the coaches are turned around.
Right.
So they don't know that you're playing keys. At the same time, I tried to look at this performance as I wanna present who I am as an artist and not necessarily look at it as a singer auditioning.
Right. And I really think you did. That came across. I know we knew to kind of watch for you and know what was going on, but it was still such a moment, like so exciting. You could feel that rush, and you are so insanely talented. It had to happen. It was happening. You were making it. That's all there is to it.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Can you let us in on any little background with your experience with Chance the Rapper as a coach so far? Any kind of like little behind the scenes?
Yeah. I'll tell you a little bit about Chance.
Sure.
He's the absolute best, I gotta say. And I kind of knew that going in. I had a feeling. And I didn't know a coach. Honestly, I think that people think that we all have it figured out once we're going on to the stage. But none of us really know who we're going to pick. I think some of us have like a sort of lineup, but it's like the moment really just tells you. But I just had a feeling about Chance the whole time. And I think I hit the nail on the head. He just has such a comforting presence, and he's just such a kind person, and it really radiates. And getting to work with him, as you'll see coming up on the show, he's just really an amazing person, along with the other coaches. It's going to be a crazy season, and the other contestants, we are all actually the best of friends. That's the thing that I didn't realize about all of these shows going into it, because of course I dreamt of of going on shows like this since I was a kid, since I was watching Carrie Underwood on Idol.
Yeah.
And I didn't even think about the fact that all of these contestants are going through this same insane process that is going to make you absolutely trauma bond.
Right.
It's just going to bring you together. And I talk to the other contestants every day. We're all super supportive of each other. It doesn't feel like a competition.
That is so awesome. I think you're right. People don't realize there is like a sort of bond between the contestants on shows like this. Okay, before we let you go, 3 words to describe Alyssa Lazar.
I would say loving, eccentric, and bold.
Love that. Where can people find out more about you? And also, hear some of your own music. I know you recently released an EP, Hopeless Romanticism, right? Getting tons of streams already.
I did, yes. Thank you so much. You guys can follow me on all social media platforms. If you just look up my name,